Alright guys, good afternoon and welcome back to this week's vlog. This one is going to be a little bit different because it is Leaving Cert time of the year and our Carl is doing the Leaving Cert. I have literally just brought him up for his second exam, English paper 2, which is poetry and plays and all stuff like that. So yeah, he is in today from 2 o'clock. Sorry, I'm trying to open a straw. From 2 o'clock, his exam starts today until 20 past 5. And as I may have mentioned before, I'm up in Drogheda for these exams. So it's about an hour's drive up and an hour's drive home. Well, today wasn't too bad. It was about 40 minutes because obviously we weren't in rush hour. But going home, we would be, in the middle of rush hour. He did yesterday, he did paper 1, which was essay writing and comprehension and stuff. So he did that yesterday. And just for those of you who don't know, the Leaving Cert state exams are our entry requirements for college. If you want to go to college, there is junior certs also on at the moment, which are state exams, but they're for juniors. They're for like 16-year-olds. So, and the Leaving Cert is usually they're around 18, 19, 20, that age group, depending on whether you did transition year, all this malarkey. But this is, the Leaving Cert is the entryway into onto the CAO, which is your college entry system, which is done on a point system. So depending on the level you're doing, your points, the mark awarded in your exam transfers into points. Points then are for college, go towards college. Most colleges, all courses are done on a point system. So I don't know, it could be 270 points you need to get into your college, and this all reflects on the grade you get. It's a bit of a complicated system. People seem to panic thinking CAO and this is the only way into college. It's not. There are other options. There is, like Kerry did, doing a PLC course first, transferring that, the points you get awarded for that onto the points you got in your Leaving Cert, adding them together, going into college that way. You get 20 options on your Leaving Cert, not your Leaving Cert, you get 20 options on your CAO application form from levels 5, 6, no, not level 5. Level 5 is you apply directly for, level 6, 7s and 8s, I think you apply, and then there is 9s, 10s, masters, doctorates, all that type of stuff. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and I hate seeing these kids stressing. Because I think the CAO and the points they get in their Leaving Cert is the only way they can get into whatever course. Might be the most direct way, but it's not the only way. And it annoys me that not more is spoken about if you don't get in the direct way. Because I think children are under so much pressure, and they're only kids. Like, don't care, they're 18, 19, they're still kids. Anyway, that's enough. This week has been absolutely mental, and we're only on Thursday. So, yeah. So, Kerry came up. She is up with us at the moment. Hayley's up with us at the moment. Carl's doing exams. Hayley had to move out of Letterkenny. Deadline was yesterday, so we had to get that done before the Leaving Cert started. Kerry arrived up in the middle of it all because she got an interview, and she's been doing that. Thanks be to God, that's over and done with. She got through to the second round of interviews, which is next week, I do believe. I could be mistaken, but I think it's next week. So she is absolutely over the moon, but we've had loads. You can see this. See all this mess behind me? This is all the stuff that she deemed that she didn't, that Hayley, we're talking about Hayley, not gone off Kerry, that sounds terrible. Change subject from Kerry. We have gone, this is Hayley. We went up to Hayley on Monday, and we had to move. We'd taken down the week before, which you would have seen the vlog gone up. That's just gone up. Everything we took down that she knew definitely wasn't going into storage, we already brought down. We went back up then and we put everything in storage, and this was everything here that she deemed was not for storage, that she would probably need or use over the summer. Alright guys, so we're back up here in Hayley's. This is the following week, and this is getting the last of our stuff out, moved to storage, and that'll be her done till September when we move it all back in again. But this child has so much stuff. This is a box of all the stuff that's coming back down to the house with us. Usually mainly food and bits and pieces. This is all for storage. This is all for storage. Her pots, pans, knives, all for storage. This is all just recycling. This is coming back down to the house in Tala as well. These cereals were opened, never finished. And here is more of the stuff, meal prep containers, all that. Now we have the table to go through. And her infamous dishwasher. This dishwasher, sorry, I'm stepping over cereal. This dishwasher is absolutely brilliant. It's brilliant because it goes on the sink drainer. Now, I've probably showed you this before, but it's not plumbed in. So the drain is in the sink here. So it's dead handy. You just plug it in, plug up the drain. You fill it from the top here. You fill it here with water and then it drains out. And it has loads of different functions on it. Sorry, if I can work it, I'd be doing well. So it automatically comes on. It has an eco mode, and you can see that's 2 hours 35. But there's a hygiene mode. There's an intensive mode. Eco glass. 1 hour 25. You've got a 58-minute wash. You have a rapid wash for 29 minutes, which is what Hayley uses most of the time. And then you can delay it. And then you have your start-stop button. And you just use the ordinary tablets in it. And you literally just throw it in. Now, it's not big. But for her, as she says, when she gets up in the morning, she finishes her breakfast, has a protein drink and a cup of tea and stuff. All that can go in. She puts it on for half an hour. So it's done when she comes in from college. And then after dinner, she does the same. But it is dead handy for small places. For kids that are struggling with Delph. That's what she says. It's her lifeline at the moment. She absolutely adores it. And this is her bathroom. As you can see, she's been in here all evening. Now, bearing in mind, it is 12:30 at night. So there's our Hayley.
Hey.
So how are you getting on cleaning?
Good. I hate cleaning bathrooms.
Yeah, well, bathrooms.
Everything's wet.
I think everybody hates cleaning bathrooms, Hayley. It's just one of those jobs.
Yeah.
It's adulting.
Yeah. And also, guys, purple shampoo stains. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Hayley learned that the hard way.
And I think I've scrubbed this mat for about...
Oh, the mat on the mat. Yeah.
And then the yellows from the hard water. Didn't know that was a thing either. Hard water.
See all the things you're learning now, living on your own. The other thing is she had to change out the shower curtain here because the ones they left were white. And Hayley used to have blonde hair.
And I dye my hair quite often.
Yes, and the stains on it, so she just swapped out for black.
And also, though, I think it's kind of manners. I did kind of ruin it now.
Yeah, no, it is manners.
So I'll give you a new one, don't worry about it.
So
all that's left in here, other than like put all the cleaning stuff back, is just the toilet. I did leave that for last on purpose.
Fair enough. Well, you're doing a great job, Misty.
Next is just packing up my thousands and thousands of clothes.
Yes, I was going to go to your cupboard now.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
So this is the hole. As you can see, it's there's not much here. Her shoes. At the bottom here, this bit here, hello. This bit here is all camping gear. So we're literally just going to rearrange that so the lid closed on it and just put it straight into storage.
So I've used it more than our family has with my friends and stuff.
So
it's bad.
No, it doesn't look bad. You don't actually look to have a lot left.
This is the minimum amount of clothes I can live on.
The minimum amount of clothes you can live on.
Now.
But they're all going out dresses.
Yeah.
Like where's your
No, okay. Jeans, pants. Yes. There was pyjamas up here, but I brought them up because they need to be washed. There's a single top. There's some tops here. That's another dress for some reason. Tops here. Workout pants.
Don't know.
These were my nickels money to work. I bought them at home.
Oh, okay. And then she's done up a bag here of winter clothes because obviously it's the summer now. And when she's back down here, it's going to be winter again. Well, autumn, going into winter. So she's going to actually put these in storage.
Yeah, it's
And that's her
cardigans and
Hoover
that I put back together with band-aids when I was here alone.
that you put back together with band-aids.
Shut up, bring them in. Bring them in close. Let me hold it. I'm holding bleach in my hand.
Bleach in your hand.
This. I literally held it. It fell apart.
With plasters.
I broke something here. Don't buy this. Don't buy it.
No.
But if I can break... Well, I'm also very heavy-handed, but it breaks quite easily.
Yeah.
Just invest in a good Hoover. Cable, cableless. Doesn't matter. Invest in a good one.
Fair enough, Hayley.
That's my number one tip.
Oh, from domesticated Hayley, number one tip. Buy a good Hoover.
the rubber gloves, guys, and bleach.
A bleach.
And bleach. Buy... What? Oh, a Hoover.
Buy a Hoover.
A good quality Hoover.
Right.
Everyone needs one.
This is her room in here. So we just have the beds to strip, but obviously we're going to go asleep. This here is rubbish from her hookah. Hookah. And the blankets and the sheets are coming back down, but the duvet and stuff is going into storage.
Yeah. And then my fan's going into storage as well.
And her fan. But that's really all that's in here.
Yeah.
You've actually done really well.
I just pretty much emptied it out.
Yeah.
And I took all my teddies up to Tala and all that.
Oh, your teddies. Okay.
I don't want to leave them.
Okay, so
Your room?
going to show them the spare room.
I call it your room.
Call it my room. Yeah, I won't be going to bed for a bit. This was the curtains that were in Hayley's room, but they're not very dark, so she swapped them out for different curtains. So to put them back, that's the whiteboard. The wardrobe in there is fairly empty.
It's just my hot water bottle I use when it's like -5.
Well, Donegal's cold.
Yeah, and then this is some boots that my sister left up here. And this is from the old shower curtain.
I'll take it on, go in the bin.
Yeah, but I felt bad throwing them. I didn't replace the coin. I was like, they might need them.
No.
There's some coins, guys. Show them the coins.
There is money to be had in cleaning
It
this house.
doesn't look like my hand.
No. So, but yeah, I'll show you that more in depth. That's hilarious. Now we strip beds up there. And I took all the bed linen home to wash and be washed, dried, folded and ready to go back up in September. Because guess what? The 1st of September, we are going to do all this crap again and fill up the apartment. Does it ever end? Does the cycle ever just end? Anyway, we did that on Monday. We were out of the apartment by Tuesday. Yesterday, Carl's exam started. We're up in Drogheda. We had to be up here for the 9 o'clock yesterday morning. We left the house at 7:45. And he had to be there half an hour before his exam starts. That he had to be there for 9 o'clock. 9:30 his exam started, right through until 12:20. Today his exam didn't start till 2, but we had to be there at 1:30. And it's on until 5:20 this evening. So I am in Drogheda until 5:20. So that is the way this week is going. I think the girls are going to go back down either Friday or Saturday. Carl has to study for his exams for next week. He is doing 6 subjects. You have to do 6 subjects on your leaving cert. You can do as many as you want, but 6, I think, excuse me, is the minimum you require for college. Most people do 7. He is doing 6, as I said, because that is the base entry. And so English and maths for him are all split into 2 papers. So even though he's only doing 6 subjects, he has 8 exams. Yeah. Do you know what? My head is melted. I swear to God, if I don't get through this week and this to the end of June, I am exhausted. Between going up and down the country with Hayley, moving her out, getting her stuff in storage, coming back down. We literally got back down at 11:30 on Tuesday night, and I was up at 6:30 on Wednesday morning. Brought him up to his exam, went home. I was so overtired, I couldn't even take a nap. Do you know when you're just that tired? So last night I went to bed at about 10:30, and I was up. I slept right through till 9 o'clock this morning. Got up. He had got up and started studying. This is all quotes and your poetry and all this type of stuff today. So he was just going back over his quotes and stuff he's doing Macbeth for Shakespeare, Philadelphia, Here I Come, and Ladybird, I think it is. They were his 3 comparison plays, screenplays and stuff he was doing. And then poetry, there was something like 4 poets or 5 poets they picked, and they did a couple of their it's my mum's birthday next week on the 13th, the same day as his biology exam. Obviously I'm not going down. I'm going to wait for the exams are over, and then I'm going to go down and we'll go out for a meal and we'll do all that and celebrate her birthday. She's just going to stay younger for an extra week or two till we get around to celebrating it. And it's not getting around to it's just he has to study for these exams, and that's what he's doing. And she understands that. I mean, it's not as if, I mean, she's had quite a lot of birthdays, so she understands, and she knows we'll be down as soon as we can, and we'll have a big celebration, a big barbecue, or go out for a meal. We'll do something for it. I don't know what to get my mum for her birthday, so I'll be looking around that for something for her for that. Penny's is in the centre of Drogheda, and it's very awkward to get to. But actually, do you know what? One of the mornings he has an early morning exam, I might try and get in and have a look around Penny's, see what's new in there. I haven't had a good nosy around Penny's. Must be 3-4, if not longer, months ago. Anyway, so that's it. I actually just went, I am starving. I got up this morning, had something to eat at about about 9 o'clock, 9:30, and I'm starving. It's 2:30 now. So I actually stopped in KFC and got a wrap. So I'm going to eat some at KFC. So I've got an orange drink as well. So that is what I'm going to do now. And I will talk to you in a bit. All right, guys, later on in the day. Oh, excuse me. It's actually, what time is it? 4:10. He said to be here for 4 because he didn't think he'd last this exam. That was an awful lot on it. He was unsure of. So I'm here just in case. It's actually funny. There's in front of me, there is 2 basketball courts, and there's like a load of girls and boys, I presume, after coming out from exams, waiting on buses or waiting for lifts home, and they're just letting off steam playing basketball. It's nice to see. So it turned out to be a beautiful day. So I'll see how he gets on in this exam. Do you know what, lads, when all this is over, I think I'll sleep a sleep of the dead. When all this leaving starts over, I hate it. I hate the stress and the pressure the kids are under. You know? Right, I'm after just flying to Deals. You'll probably see a video up on that. I'm after flying to Deals. I'm actually trying to work out a schedule of when I drop them to an exam. I should really try and get 2 shops, a walk around 2 shops done. But I don't know. There's some days I just want to get a coffee and sit in my car. Bring a good book and chillax. But then I could say to myself, oh, look. Right, I'm going to sit here and relax and see and wait to see if this child comes out. If you don't leave the exam 30 minutes before the end, so his exam's over 5:20 officially. So from 10 to 5, once it hits 10 to 5, you can't leave the room because kids are under pressure to try and get the exam finished if they haven't already. So they want as little disturbance in the final half hour because kids are panicking then at that stage. So they just say, no, you sit and you wait. And you cannot leave the exam a half an hour after, and a half an hour has to go by of the exam before you can leave when it starts. Cara was saying 2 people yesterday stood up after he said it was just the half hour and left. And he said, you know, that makes me sad because I know it sounds terrible, they didn't even try. But a half an hour, you barely time to read the paper and write your name. Do you know what I mean? It's your exam number down. Anyway, be interesting to hear if anybody stood up and left today. Well, he didn't unless he's gone hiding somewhere. He might have left early, but I can't see him going anywhere. Hopefully he didn't. Hopefully the exam was good to him. And he saw stuff he wanted. And he knew. And he could write about it. Oh, it's English. It's English. You just have to write about shit. Bullshit your way through and use good English. Impressive words. He's good with his mouth. That sounds terrible. But you know what I mean? He's a good talker. He's very, him and Hayley and Kerry, they're very, I think because when we lived in Spain, they weren't taught English. And when they came back, English was nearly a second language to them and they had to sort of nearly start afresh. And I know Hayley and Carl's teacher in primary school said to them, like, read as much as you can and learn as many new words as you can. So they'd be quite articulate that way. Kerry was always quite articulate with her words. Unlike myself, I wouldn't be the greatest one now with me words, and I'm shit at spelling. Cannot spell to save my life. If I ever get kidnapped and they say you can spell your way out of here, I'm dead. Just saying. Because I cannot spell. The kids laugh at me. Because I'm forever saying, how do you spell that? And they're like, seriously, Mum? But I know the words, and I know when I write it down, it's not right. But I don't know what I've done wrong. If that makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense. Anyway, right, I'll go away for this child. I'm going to drink my drink and try and relax, so I'm all nice and calm when he gets here. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. Today is Friday, and I've just dropped Carl off to his exam. His exam's on between 2 and half 4. So, yeah, happy days. He's actually confident enough going into this one. Still haven't unloaded the car. The girls are actually going back down to my mum's tomorrow. But because we were home so late yesterday, they're going to actually empty the car tonight. And I have left them with instructions that while I'm bringing Carl to his exams, can you please go around the house, and anything that belongs to you, will you please move it to your room? Now, whether it's done or not, I don't know. We left the house at 12:10 today, and the girls weren't up. It was a very hot night last night. I woke up about 4 o'clock sweating. So, and today is quite warm. It's 22 degrees here. Now, it is coming up to my mum's birthday. So, I'm actually going to go in. She's asked me for a cardigan. So, I'm going to go into TK Maxx to see if I can see a cardigan in here. I'm also on Monday. Carl has a exam first thing in the morning. He's to be at the school at 9. So, I'm going to go to Penny's next week. To get my shoes. My soles still fall coming apart, and I need to get shoes. The only good thing is, because of the hot weather, I've been wearing sandals and flip-flops. So, but if the weather changes and I need to put on a runner or put on any type of thing that's a shoe, I'm not in a very good position. So Monday, as recommended by Mildred Brady and a few others, I think said it in the comments, to try Penny's for slip-on runners. So that is what I'm going to do. Excuse me. I'm going to go to the Wondrada. But for today, I'm going to fly into TK Maxx and see if there's anything. As you know, I've been very disappointed with TK Maxx the last few times I've been here. But because I don't want to go too far from the school because I have to go back, I'm just going to fly in here and see what they have, because I know I'm going to Penny's on Monday. So if I don't find one here, I'll go Monday. But yeah, that's the only thing she's asked for. So, and we obviously can't go down for her birthday this year because of Carl's exams. But we'll go down after. But yeah, so that's the way it is at the moment. I might go into Jansky if I have time. Have a look around there. I'm looking for a new lampshade for my bedroom. And anything else really, just to pop a colour back into it. So yeah, we'll have... Sorry, the sun makes... Oh, it is so warm and so bright. Right, let me go and I will see if I can see anything in TK Maxx. Alright guys, so we're back at the school. It is... what time it is now? 3:20. The exam's over in an hour and 10 minutes. I always like to be here sort of an hour before it finishes, because a half an hour before the exam finishes you can't leave the hall. So he did say to me there was a high probability he wouldn't wait till the end of the exam. Now, whether that's his own insecurities, because I actually think he's going to do really well at this exam, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just a blind believer in my kids' abilities. Oh, I don't know. Right, I bought myself, let me show you, a turkey mixed salad wrap. That's it there. So I'm going to have that because it's an hour, maybe an hour and a half's drive home if we get stuck in traffic. It is Friday, so I'm expecting it. And I bought with that a packet of potato cheese and onion crisps. Love cheese and onion crisps. So I'm going to sit here and eat that till he comes out. And then when he comes out, I'll eat whatever's left on the road, and we'll stop and get our ice creams. So that is today. It'll be interesting to see what he thinks of today. Oh, came out of TK Maxx, sorry. Let me move you up here. And as you know, I went in looking for a cardigan for my mum. I didn't have high hopes. We are in the middle of a heat wave, so there wasn't any cardigans, but they had now, and I will say this, they had some lovely plus size tops. Had a look good nosy through them, but absolutely nothing. But yeah, they'd no knitwear or anything. So as I said, I'm going to Penny's Monday, so I'll find one there. I know the type of cardigan she's looking for. She doesn't want a heavy one. It has to have buttons in it. She'd prefer a bit of a V-neck. You'd think it'd be straightforward enough buying a cardigan, but I sort of know what one she's looking for. Anyway, right, I am going to go eat my sandwich while I wait for this child to come out, and hopefully he's out by, well, within the next half hour. If not, he won't be out till 4:30 when the exam is over. So we'll see. Okay guys, so we are home from exams. Maths paper 1 was a bit of a shocker, I think, to all the kids involved. I know they were saying it's one of the things came up in that hadn't been asked in years. So, yeah. Anyway, he said he did what he could and he tried his best, and that was all you can ask for. But anyway, we're home and the girls have half emptied the car. They've cleared it enough so the back seat is free, because they need to use the back seat tomorrow. See this tile falling off my wall? They need to use it tomorrow when they bring them down for the train. So let me show you what they've taken so far out of the car, and then we'll have a look and see what's left in the car. Right, so this is what's come in out of the car. So this is a trolley, which obviously you put everything on to get down to the car. Fine. Grand, that's mine. This is a bag of washing. They're bed sheets. Fine, I said I'd do them for her. Then she brought down these 2 tables here. I think she just forgot to put them in storage. And the treadmill here, she's folded up and wants to take with her to Letterkenny in September. We've got Christmas wrapping paper. We have got a wash bag. The rest of that's books for that unit. Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's anything else around here. That's just the wrapping paper bag. This is at Halloween when she dressed up as Mrs. Brown and Winnie with her and her friend. And she's going to donate them. She bought them in a charity shop. She's going to donate them back to a charity shop. And that's it. That is all they have taken out of my car so far. Okay, so my car keys are upstairs, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm too lazy to run up and get them. So what's left in my car is there's another bag with the sheets and duvet covers from her bed. There's her body pillow, makeup. That's really it. That's really it. She brought in the cleaning supplies and stuff, and she actually put them away under my sink. So yeah, so we're expecting thunderstorms tonight this weekend, so that'll be interesting. Show you the clouds. So this is the clouds at the moment. I know we've been beautiful blue skies, but yeah, there's definitely something rolling in, and it's 24 degrees, hot and muggy. And yeah, I'd like it to rain just to lighten up the air, but that is what we're looking at today. Right lads, so I'm actually going to call it there on today's vlog, or this week's vlog, because I am actually going to go have a shower, have a relax, a bit of a sleep, because I can lie in tomorrow, but I have to get up and get the girls to the train for, I think it's 1:25 their train leaves at. So myself and the pup are going to just relax and take it handy for the evening, I think. Yeah, this heat, even though we've a ice machine and we keep giving him ice in his water, and he actually eats the ice, he loves eating ice, and he is keeping cool. My front room in there, in fairness to it, is quite cool, because the sun goes off it early. By about 12 o'clock it's gone off the front of the house, so once I open the windows it actually keeps it quite cool. And he likes to go in there and lie on the rug, and that keeps him nice cool, you know, helps him. And then he naps usually between 2:30 and sort of 4 o'clock. That's his, like a baby. He goes down for a nap. And sometimes I have been known to go for a nap too. And we get up, and yeah, so he's not struggling with the heat, but he wouldn't be overly comfortable either. We're just making it as comfortable as we can for him. Right, I'm gonna go, guys. Take care of yourselves. I hope you have a great weekend and a great week next week, and I will chat to you in my next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.